Welcome to Quantum Connections Oracle. My name is T-Bear, and I'm your fellow time traveler, Gen X, Indigo Soul, clairvoyant. I scry, meditate, intuit, and I'm a music lover and proud Bay Area deadhead. This channel is a space where we explore the quantum threads that connect us through symbol, synchronicity, and spirit. All readings are here for entertainment purposes only, and I ask that you never give your power away to me or any other reader. I'm here to hold space in the quantum field where free will is the true guiding force. If what I'm sharing touches your soul, please help me grow the space with a subscribe, like, or comment. And I'll be offering private readings. What you'll find on my channel are timeless readings for individual signs. And you'll also find timely readings for individual signs. So look at the title to see what vibes for you. I will not be reading for Scorpio or Taurus at this time in the general public, but I do offer private sessions for those signs. And if you work with me directly, you can send me a DM and the information will be in the box below. I do not practice black magic or any forms of punishment in my magic. I consider myself an optimistic chaos magic practitioner. My practice is rooted in earth-based worship guided by animals, plants, nature, and symbols. I like to feel into what I'm reading. My style is abstract, poetic, non-linear, and will always be turned towards the truth. I ask nicely that class watchers tread lightly, use the information here only with good intentions, and take what resonates and leave the rest. Please check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well on my channel. I personally read and love watching for rising signs. They're also called your ascendant, and I feel that's where the real sweet spot lives for making change with your free will. There's a magical intent in your rising, a kind of cosmic vignette showing what's possible and what to be cautious of. It's like a treasure hunt in the quantum. Your sun sign shows you what you already know and what you've likely already settled into. Your moon sign reveals the emotional layer, the hidden, the shifting, and the not yet discovered. And Venus reflects your values in love, beauty, creativity, and relationship. If you're new to all this, take some time to explore your natal chart before checking me out or alongside it. It's a powerful map that gets clearer the more you look. At the beginning of every reading, I sound my singing bowl to clear the space. It will be a loud, sustained sound, so tune in, turn on, and turn it down if you're sensitive to that frequency. I'll also have lit a chalice present during each session. Your cards will have already been selected, sometimes with notes, sometimes without. You'll get used to it. I believe in keeping the reading centered on you, not someone else, the person the reading is meant for. I don't go poking around in other people's energy. They're constantly shifting. It's better to stay rooted in your own energy field and your own free will. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and let's roll down the quantum road together. This morning I'm going to use Kim Cran's Archetypes, The Wild Unknown. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, I'm T-Bear. Today I'm going to read for Aquarius. I invite all protectors of Aquarius, ancestors, Mama Earth, Father Sky, wisdom from the northeast, the south, and the west, from the natives that walked the land before us. Please protect Aquarius and deliver them through me what they need to know and how we can guide them towards their highest potential. Highest potential. Aquarius. the current situation. The next two things I'm going to pull are helpers. This may have helped in the past and can still help. Open right to the page, the vision. I guess we're going to start talking about the helper card. The dream, the imagined, the revealed. It is said that we are each born with a unique vision, a destiny towards which we are... Shit. All right, edit. My glasses were fogged up. It is said that we are each born with a unique vision, a destiny towards which we are aimed. It is also said that we forget this vision the moment we are born. Thus we are sent on a lifelong journey of rediscovery. Such is the elusive nature of the vision. It slips away, yet it guides us. It appears in strange dream and surreal images, seemingly unattainable and preposterous. When we are connected to the vision, we carry an inspired, enchanted aliveness that others recognize. We trust the world and its synchronicities. We walk through new doors into wondrous opportunities. We all want to be near those with vision. They emit energy more potent than any elixir. When we lose connection to the vision, life becomes dull and exhausting, lacking meaning. Bring back the mystery and bring back the dreams. And I like to look at this helper as potent imagination, synchronicity, and trust. And if you're kind of living in your lower self, you're going to be disconnected from art and dreams, listless and aimless. And here, the wonderful Kim Krans offers David Lynch's wisdom of Twin Peaks and Frida Kahlo's The Dream. You can gauge how connected you are to your vision by how tired you are, since the vision feeds us energy. It affects our life force and vitality. Look at art you loved when you were young. Listen to old records and poems. These are all ways to activate the vision. So that's a helper in the future for this empty room that we're facing, Aquarian. Let's see here. The empty room, the vortex, the abyss, the nothing. The empty room haunts us all. It is the universal and all too frequent feeling of lack, of wanting, of the craving to fill ourselves with something, anything. We too often attempt to remedy this discomfort of the empty room by any means necessary, leading us to a culture of more. Ironically, the empty room is filled to the brim with potential, yet we perceive it as not enough. This card is a cry for patience, for sitting within the barren walls of not knowing, for awaiting true vision. True vision and purpose before attaching to what we should do next to save our outward appearance. Be with the nothingness, be with impatience. The empty room has immense power. Let others wonder what you are doing. If you can settle into the magic of emptiness, you will soon hear its whispers of wisdom. When you're in your higher self, you're going to be spacious, full of potential possibility. When you're in your lower self, you'll be with addiction, insatiability, and more for more's sake. And the archetype of the empty room is also portrayed as the hungry ghost, always feeding and never sated. A day of silence is a surefire way to harness the power of the empty room. And let's see what they have to say about the creator. The creator, the artiste, the alchemist, the innovator. The creator, the first archetype in the trio of existence. It is not intimidated by darkness or lack. They know that from the void, creation inevitably emerges. With meager, minimal, and outlandish materials, the creator reveals a new image. They make the empty room... Whoa. This card is mentioning this card. And this card is mentioning this card. Here we go. Let me get back there. They make the empty room resonate with healing sounds. They generate bounty from the seed that others toss away. Through generative Though generative, this archetype annihilates preconceived notions of what's possible, leaving unexpected openings in the wake of its destruction. The creator does this first by being absolutely present to what is, not imagining or wishing things were different. And second, trusting that a force greater than themselves awaits constant collaboration with each human soul. Whether we call it nature, God, goddess, Shakti, or divinity, it remains nameless. It is the creator's lifelong companion. So what an amazing thing to have here is this empty room full of burgeoning energy that is like limitless and destructive, and siphoning it through this by being present into the vision of the future. So we've got some owls here. We've got a little coin, an eye in the middle of the mountain, and then some hands folded above, and it looks like a really dark forest and some kind of snake portal, 2025. Snake portal. Interesting. What a gift to have the empty room is the first thing that comes to mind for me. What a giant gift this space and time is, as scary and limitless as things seem. It also means that you can create your own limits within there, and boundaries and borders. All of this crazy rainbow energy shooting out with this person painting. And over here we harness that rainbow energy through two owls, the vibe of grandma's hands going straight through this rainbow alchemy into this mountain with an eye. It looks like down below really hot. Something's cooking down there. So how many of you Aquarians have been sitting in the empty room staring at the walls, and how many of you have been living in limitless potential? So in meditation or closing your eyes and like imagining that you're out of body, out of the 3D, out of this physical realm around you. And like how many of you have closed your eyes and kind of became these sparkles right here? Because I think these little sparkles are translating. This energy is amazing, but this is inherent energy. This feels like primal self that hasn't initiated. So, but this is what's been helping recently. This is great, and it should continue. I'm happy to see it. So, how do we weave through? Let's ask the Grateful Dead Tarot. What's up, Jerry? You got some news for us in here? Let's see if there's a character that you're playing that is serving you or not in this empty room. Are you showing up? Who are you showing up as in this empty room in 2025, heading into the summer? The Queen of Bears. In this deck, the Terrapin Bears initiate a new cycle of creation. You have an opportunity to build something lasting value in the world. The universe is offering the support you need to increase your sense of security and develop a greater understanding of wealth and prosperity. When you align your intentions with your higher purpose and follow through with the disciplined action, anything is possible. And of course, we're seeing a queen here, which is obviously a mature feminine presence and a presence that is a water element. So you might have a sun sign that's a water element, you might have a moon sign, you might have a bigger water element, or you might be experiencing somatic healing through water, or like feeling it necessary to be around you more. You need to drink it more, engage with it more. That's what I'm vibing. Be fearless, not reckless. That's the creation energy. Don't be reckless. Let's see who comes in to help us right now from my celebrity rock and roll. And this is the major arcana for this deck. Let's see who's coming along to say, here's some advice for you, buddy. For the Aquarius. Haha, Nina Simone. The moon. Don't hide in this empty room. Be the voice that can change everything. That's amazing. Call an animal in for you. I love to read for risings. I've really grown as a intuitive to look at rising, because in the quantum, in the place that we dream, in the lucid places, in the theta waves, in the places our brain kind of can zone out and be lucid, that's the place that I believe that our ascendant sign is and where our rising is, and that's where we make the changes to affect our sun sign, which to me is what's already happening, what's set in stone, what is kind of we're seeing already. And what can we do about it? We can go to our higher self in the ascendant and the 5D and say, I really don't like what I see over there. So it's like having an extra moment to look at what's going on. Oh, we got a bear and an upside down horse, but we're not going with that yet. All right, little buddies. We've got the spider and the passion flower. Creative ingenuity right over the creator. Huzzah! Thank you so much to my wonderful ancestors and guides that lead me to help. This is why I'm doing this. So, let's read about our lovely friend, the spider. The one that we saw underneath was leadership and modest fortitude. So I just, by accident, just flipped to what the two cards that slipped out were before I could even get to your card. So I guess we should look at these, huh? How can I be a better leader? Who can benefit from my knowledge and experience? The spirit of the bear is guiding you to leadership opportunities and reminding you to rule with fairness and care. And then this card I would interpret as, I'm maybe too focused on earning praise and not focused enough on the substance. So those are in the background for me, but what really wants to speak to us today is, oh my goodness, it's right here already. Creative ingenuity. Spiders represent a balance of light and dark, cunning yet patient. They spin intricate webs that are both beautiful and deadly. The passion flower is a vining flower that has come to symbolize faith. It was named by 16th century Jesuit missionaries who associated the plant with the Passion of Christ. Its filaments represent the crown of thorns, its 10 petals, the 10 faithful apostles, and so on. What this is speaking to is you can solve your problems unconventionally and with cleverness. You need only exercise patience in order to fully appreciate the results of the labors of your love. How can I overcome an obstacle? Using my talents. When have I solved a problem? Using my ingenuity in the past. Thank you. Gorgeous. And we've got Nina Simone over here just dreaming away with her little crystals, raindrops by her moon self, with her Cadejo Blanco and Cadejo Negro dog earrings and 2 towers in the back that you can't see because she's looking off to the moon. She's in the moonlight with her beautiful diamond earring. Very cool. So I hope this brings you some wisdom today, and I hope you check me out in the future. I'm new around here, but I've been doing this kind of dreamy stuff for a long time, and I think you'll find yourself here. Have a beautiful day.